Imagine you could press a button and instantly find yourself standing among the pyramids of ancient Egypt, watching them being built stone by stone. Or what if you could leap forward 100 years and see what wonders or warnings the future holds for humanity? It sounds like science fiction, but what if I told you that time travel isn't just a fantasy? According to the laws of physics, it's already happening. You see, time isn't the constant, ticking clock we perceive it to be. Albert Einstein's theory of relativity blew that idea wide open. He showed us that time is relative. It can stretch and shrink depending on how fast you are moving and the strength of the gravity around you. This isn't just a theory, it's a proven fact. Every time you use a GPS, you're relying on corrections made for time dilation. The satellites orbiting Earth are moving incredibly fast, and their internal clocks actually run slightly slower than ours on the ground. Without adjusting for this time difference, your GPS would be off by several miles every single day. So, in a way, those satellites are traveling into our future, even if it's just by a few microseconds. Now, let's take this to the extreme. If you could build a spaceship that travels at 99.9% the speed of light, and you took a trip for just 1 year, when you return to Earth, over 22 years would have passed for everyone else. You would have effectively leapt to decades into the future. Your friends and family would be older, the world would have changed, but for you, it would have only been a year. This is the simplest, scientifically accepted form of time travel, a one-way ticket to the future. But what about the other direction? What about traveling back to the past? This is where things get really mind-bending. The leading theory for backward time travel involves something called a wormhole or an Einstein-Rosen bridge. Think of space-time as a giant sheet of paper. If you want to get from one point to another, you'd usually travel across the surface. But what if you could fold the paper, bringing the 2 points right next to each other, and punch a hole through? That tunnel is a wormhole, a theoretical shortcut through space and time. If we could create and stabilize a wormhole, one end could be kept stationary while the other is taken on a high-speed journey. Due to time dilation, the moving end would age slower. When brought back, the two ends would be connected to the same place, but at different times. Step through one way, you go to the past. Step through the other, you go to the future. Of course, this raises some huge paradoxes. The most famous one is the grandfather paradox. What if you went back in time and accidentally prevented your grandparents from meeting? You would never be born, but if you were never born, you couldn't have gone back in time to stop them in the first place. It creates a loop that seemingly can't be resolved. Some physicists believe that the universe has a self-correction mechanism, meaning it would be impossible to change the past in a way that creates a paradox. Others suggest the many worlds interpretation, where every action creates a new, branching timeline. So if you went back and changed something, you wouldn't alter your own past. You'd simply create a new universe where things happen differently. You could never return to your original timeline. While we're still a long way from building a DeLorean or a TARDIS, the science shows that the universe is far stranger and more flexible than we can imagine. Time travel to the future is a certainty with enough speed, and travel to the past. It remains a tantalizing possibility, waiting for a breakthrough that could rewrite our understanding of reality itself. So, if you could go anywhere in time, where would you go first? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more journeys into the unknown.